Thank you, Clinton. That was excellent. It's my privilege to be here with all of you. I get re-energized when I meet folk like you, and it sustains me through more difficult times in other places. Thank you very much for that. It's a particular privilege today to introduce Imteaz Ahamed to you. So he was born in Bangladesh, was given an Arabic name. He lived in the UK and married a Syrian Lebanese and now resides in Australia. And so he seems to be the very definition of a global citizen. By comparison, I just spent a bit of time in a few places. In 2007, however, in addition to his daytime activities, together with his wife, he founded the Green Scarf Day. It's a development organization that has over $60,000 raised over the last 3 years and funds projects that focus on long-term capacity building, particularly for disadvantaged women. He currently works for Reckitt Benckiser as the National Account Manager in Australia, and I'd like you to give him an extraordinarily warm welcome. Ahmed.
Thanks, Dan. I'm lucky. I've been given a world-class education and an opportunity to start in the corporate world even before I finished my university degree. Not everyone gets that. I say this because there will be plenty out there who are smarter, brighter, and more capable of doing everything that I've done and more, simply because they didn't have the opportunity, simply because of circumstance. Now, who do we know that can change circumstance the fastest? Global business. Global business has the sheer scale to end global poverty. Many corporations have a larger turnover than the GDP of many nations. Of the 100 largest economies in the world, 51 are corporations and 49 are countries. Alleviating poverty can only happen through real economic opportunities for all. And the private sector has the right motivation, has the right intention to making this happen. It's called profit. There is a lot of profit to be had in the third world, and I don't think the West has really tapped into it yet. The private sector also has the necessary resources and the political influence and power to make this happen as well. Whereas governments face political constraints as well as being slow to react. NGOs as well face resourcing issues, which limits their impact. But all three need to work together in terms of alleviating poverty and bringing about positive change. So how can global business help alleviate poverty over and above what it's already doing? It's through technology. Technology is getting cheaper day by day, and we're seeing internet access throughout the world increasing. Companies such as Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, they've already started tapping into this. They've already started outsourcing data entry to countries such as Kenya, Uganda, as well as Pakistan. And they're actually seeing extremely high quality output at significantly lower costs. So what am I doing to get global business involved in terms of alleviating global poverty? I'm launching a brand. I'm launching a marketing campaign that's called Elevate. Elevate's about elevating people out of poverty through real economic opportunities. Opportunities that are fair, sustainable, as well as transparent. Corporations need to aspire to display the Elevate badge, and they do this by demonstrating and fulfilling certain criteria that shows that they're actively engaging in third world employment and giving real opportunity to these people, and not just by giving one-off handouts. To make this work, we need to positively influence global business leaders, the CEOs of the top corporations in the world, to get top-down engagement throughout their organizations. And we need to demonstrate to them that the third world can actually give them a financial result, as well as generating positive PR for them. The way that Elevate works is it's three teams. The first team sources these opportunities in the third world. The second team partners with our global corporations and sells them these opportunities. And Team 3 lobbies governments in the third world to reduce barriers to entry, to reduce unnecessary processes, things like corruption, to make everything work better. The plan is also to monitor performance year on year, perhaps using Erin's scorecard, as well as to reward and recognise our partners, again, perhaps using Clinton's Sustainability Award. So this type of cycle of active engagement of Elevate and economic opportunities using global business can help alleviate poverty. So what can you do to help? Firstly, you need to lobby your governments. You need to lobby the third world governments to reduce these barriers to entry, to reduce corruption, so that we can get global businesses really involved and really interested in participating in your markets. Secondly, you know your communities. You know the strengths that you have. You know all the fantastic work that NGOs all over the world are doing. Let us know about it so we can take it to global business. Finally, I want us to be the generation that ended global poverty. And I really believe that Elevate can do this. So let's make it happen. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.